This is a ProMark wire brush. We're gonna make an entire pack of drum breaks in one shot using these instead of sticks. Before I get into this, I must shout out an amazing company, Focusrite. This very studio that I am in right now, back in September of 2024, was completely flooded during Hurricane Helene. One of the things that got fried was my original interface that I would use to record all of my drum break packs. The wonderful folks at Focusrite reached out and they asked me if I would like to try out one of their Scarlett 18i20s. Y'all, they sent me two of these things. Two Scarlett 18i20s. They sound absolutely incredible and they are the forefront of my new studio. I have them linked up via ADAT, which you can do. So not only is it 8 mic preamps in each, I have them linked together to where I have 16 mic preamps now. I also linked it with another interface down here, so I have 24 analog inputs to run all of my gear, all of my mics. It's been an amazing setup, man. So once you hook up the two 18i20s, you download the Focusrite Control app, which is what I have open right here. This thing is incredible because it allows you to set your gains for each channel within the app, so I don't have to get right here and mess with the knobs every single time I want to change something. Each preamp in both of these 18i20s has an optional air feature, so I've turned these on for all the channels. The green air just turns on a little bit of presence, a little bit of that high-end silkiness. The yellow adds that same presence and a little bit of harmonic saturation onto these preamps, man. It's been beautiful recording drums through these. Another incredible thing about these interfaces is there is an auto gain feature, so you can literally turn on the auto gain feature, play into the mic or sing into the mic if you're doing vocals, and it will run a test based on the input signal that's coming into that mic channel, and it will automatically adjust the input level for what's coming in, so you never end up with clipped signals or just too much coming into your mic preamps. So I have all my mics routed through the Scarlett 18i20s, right? I got one of my kick mics in channel 1. I click on the auto gain and just play exactly like I'm gonna play, and it will set the level of the input automatically for me. Check this out. It set the level for me automatically. I'm now going to do the exact same thing for the second channel. I can now get really clean analog process mic signals without ever clipping my preamps, even when I'm running 14 different drum mics like right now. So, Jazz Brushes, an amazing time to announce that I am officially an Evans Drumheads artist, y'all. The team has been absolutely amazing to me. They've been sending me some incredible drum heads, and this one that I'm going to be using today is an Evans 56 calf tone. So back in the days, they used to actually have calfskin drum heads, like literal calfskin. So as you can guess, that's probably not the most sustainable way to make drum heads. So synthetic calfskin heads, these sound absolutely amazing. It's kind of what all the old school jazz guys were using back in the 50s and 60s, and it just sounds amazing with brushes, man. So normally with brushes, it's literally a different technique that you have to use. This is a different instrument than drumsticks, completely different instrument. For this pack, I'm going to be utilizing a lot of this sweeping motion that I developed when I was in college and sort of cut my teeth using playing with all sorts of jazz groups in New Orleans. And that's actually what you would do on straight ahead jazz gigs when you're playing something like a ballad. You would actually use those swishing sounds to keep the time. Now, another thing you could do is an actual brush stroke on the drum. I'm really going for this motion, right? Watch my hands. There's 100 different ways you can do it depending on the tempo. Sometimes I might keep this hand in a mini circle over here. Faster tempos, I might go back and forth across the whole drum. So we're going to get into the Elvin Jones thing. A lot of people don't even know that Elvin Jones played brushes, but if you listen deep enough into a lot of the John Coltrane catalog and even stuff that he did outside of the John Coltrane band, there's a Tommy Flanagan record that I pull a lot of my brush influence from because it's Elvin Jones playing drums on there, but he's playing brushes like he did the drums with sticks. Check this out. Now, Elvin kept a lot of that same language when he actually played brushes. Messy and beautiful. So I'm going to use a lot of that language when I go to record these drum breaks, even though this particular break is going to be kind of an R&B feel. All right, so playing on that drum set over there with these wire brushes mixed and ready, we came out with a drum break that sounds like this. It's like R&B singer-songwriter vibes, man. See, I'll remember that Elvin drum set language that I was talking about with the double on the right and then the left hit, rat, 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 or just the regular, you see what I'm saying? Let's print this out and let's do an alternate mix of it. Literally all the mics are gonna be muted for the alternate take except for this shoulder mic right here and a stereo overhead that's up there and a mono overhead that's up there. Everything else muted out. 1, 2, 3, 4 mics, that's it. So now that we have both of those mixes ready to go, let's just demo them real quick. Here's the main mix. Listen to how much different this alternate mix sounds. That is the exact same performance, just with different mics, muted and unmuted. And you guys are gonna be able to have both in this sample pack, man. So let's continue. Let's make some more breaks. We are now 5 breaks into the pack, and I'm just enjoying the way this kit sounds, man. I'm trying to let the brushes handle just the noise and keep time with them, and let the hi-hat and the kick take up space in these kind of minimal grooves. Sometimes I'll do a snare hit, but most of the time, I'm just kind of filling these grooves out, man. Let's go a little bit higher in tempo. We're gonna do one at 90 BPM now. Let's check it out. Ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves a drum break. So the tape is rolling right now. One thing I want to point out, I'm loving the way this kick drum sounds with the 2 kick mics. One of them provides the low end, the other one provides the attack. Listen to it without the kick out mic, the one that provides the attack of the kick drum. So we're only really getting the low end of the kick. We're not getting the punch of the kick. You add that kick out mic. Real quick, I just got the tape machine out the shop. I have my TAC 1230 tape machine over there on the shelf. Been using that for the last couple of years. I used this one on a lot of my earlier packs, and I finally got it out the shop after years and years of literally just testing the repairs to see what was wrong with it. The guys at the repair shop I take it to finally figured it out. Here is the drum break without this tape machine. Here is the same drum break being ran through the tape machine, recording the tape and monitoring that tape as it comes out. Just using it for a pretty subtle effect right now, but if I want to increase the input into the tape machine, let's do it up by 3 decibels and compensate on the way out. So now we're sending way more through the tape machine. Let's hear what that sounds like. We get that gorgeous little bit of overdrive. I think I'm actually about to print the break with that 3 decibels into the tape machine a little bit more. I have to change some drum heads today. This is where being an Evans artist comes in very, very handy because they had these snare tune-up kits, all right? This is a UV1 snare tune-up kit. Inside of this box is a new set of pure sound bottom snare wires, the best, a UV1 top snare head, and a Hazy 300 snare side. Each one of them also comes with this little maintenance box. So it comes with a cloth, some lug lubricant, and a couple of these EQ pads, these little sticky gels. Each one of these snare kits also comes with a tuning key. I like to keep these laying around the studio. Something that Evans also sent me is this drill bit right here. You can see the Evans logo right on it. This is a drill bit that you can actually use on your drums. Check it out. Sounds like Van Halen pound cake. So I got my Ludwig Acrolite here. Take the Evans drill bit. Instead of sitting here with a hand drum key, I can literally do this. She's out. Next one. All right, and just like that, the head is off. That would have literally taken me 15 minutes just to do that. It did it in about 45 seconds. So just like I took the old lugs out with this Evans drill bit, I'm gonna put the new ones in. We're gonna cross tune so the rim doesn't bend. You can see I had this bottom head so tight that it was actually starting to crack. Snare side 300, all the tension rods back. Now we're also gonna grab the new Evans Pure Sound wire, put them in like so. Now let's tighten the bottom head, let's get to it. Snare tune-up kit officially used. That's about 3 minutes on the clock, honestly. Sounds good to me. Now the real test is how does it sound with brushes? So we're back at the desk. We got a nice little Motown brush drum sound going on. Now, of course, available in the pack is going to be those raw stems, but with the processing I added, including this here tape machine, that Evans UV1, man, they feel like a clear head, but it has all the familiar symptoms of a coated head. So dope, man. So the final drum break with the full mix version and the alternate mix versions are gonna sound like this. grimy, man. And of course, you're gonna have the raw stems available for every single one of these breaks. So they're completely unprocessed, 0 decibels, no effects at all, just drums into mics. That's gonna be available with each break too. So I'm about to move on, man. I've actually got 2 more of these Elvin Snare tune-up kits to install. I got a lot of snare drums and I got a lot of tones that I'm trying to get to for this pack. So I'm about to move on. I'm about to get up out of here, man. Leftfielddrumbreaks.com for this exact pack. I hope to see y'all next time, man. Like and subscribe, turn on those buttons. Peace.